Could the panel respond to the question, what has gone wrong in the last few weeks? And for example, in the foreign worker dormitories case, which obviously is driving a lot of the numbers at the moment, did authorities not start moving out the foreign workers out of the dorms earlier because it would have been hard for you to justify such a large-scale operation with potentially very high costs?
It's not just a question of cost, and I think it's an important point to make. This is not just about cost. If you look at the measures that were taken at the dormitories from the beginning of January, we reached out to the dormitory operators and asked them to raise the hygiene standards. Then we also produced lots and lots of materials to encourage the workers to protect themselves by arming them with knowledge of what to do in the face of this virus outbreak. Then we subsequently also implemented distancing measures within the dormitories, closing some of the non-essential facilities like TV rooms. But if you look at the measures that we are taking today, it has gone well beyond that. We are now asking the workers not to go to work. So from the workers' standpoint, this is a question of livelihood. Now, to say that we could have done this much earlier, I think really does not reflect an understanding of the workers' own concern. It would not have been so easy to tell the workers, please don't go to work, because we want to protect you. You have to do this in the context of a circuit breaker where all work mostly have come to a stop. We would have had to ask the workers not to cook for themselves, prepare the meals that they like at the end of the day, in order for them not to use the communal kitchens and interact with each other. We would have had to ask the workers, please don't go out on your rest days. Please stay in your rooms. Please don't interact with your friends. So it's not just a question of cost. It is also a question of what is necessary to break the transmission. And it is important for us to recognize this and not frame this really from a cost viewpoint and and as a result conclude that we didn't undertake these measures earlier only because of cost. It is not that at all. It is that to break the transmission, you really need a whole host of other things to happen. Work stoppages, closing shopping areas, preventing people from socializing from one another. It goes well beyond cost.